Why does the memory version of Diane recognize Rick? They hadn't crossed paths at all back then. In the Fear Hole episode, Diane spots a set of robotic arms. Rick tells her he was building capture robots for the FBI at the time, and that's how the two originally met. This proves the Diane practicing shooting in the memory is the first time Rick ever saw her. They were strangers with no knowledge of each other's name. That's why Rick retained this memory after the Omega device went off. It's essentially an unintended bug of the device. So how does Memory Diane immediately identify Rick the moment his memory projection appears? She's visibly surprised by this in the animation too. The reasoning is simple. Once the Omega device erased Rick's relevant memories, he caught on to what had happened. Similar to how Beth cannot remember Diane's features, but still has a vague sense of her mother's existence, combed through his remaining memories and spotted a missing fragment. He'd fallen for the girl and intended to go introduce himself, yet all subsequent memories were gone. What's more, the motivation that drove most of his life disappeared out of nowhere, but his associated grief stayed behind. With no concrete details left, he poured all his unresolved emotions onto this version of Diane and pieced together the whole timeline through reasoning. That explains why Memory Diane instantly recognizes Rick and even knows she will have a daughter in the future. All of Diane's memories in this scene are outcomes Rick guessed would happen after she got to know him, even though the original Diane never knew who he was.